Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to your channeled message reading. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I do hope you're all doing well, feeling safe, and feeling blessed because you are. So, for the channeled message reading, it does not matter what your zodiac sign is. Absolutely anyone may resonate with this message. I just ask that you take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't force anything to resonate with you if it doesn't. We have tons and tons of readings here on the channel. So if this one doesn't resonate, you're welcome to check out the other readings here on the channel, all right? So also remember that the cards represent energies that any gender can embody, all right? So let's get started. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guiding us. Channeled message. High honor. Okay. Okay. High honor. Poverty. That's an interesting combination. Okay, because the high honor card, and I did notice it came out in the reverse, but there's no reverses in the Kipper deck. But I will note it, okay, when we clarify when we use the Modern Rich Tarot deck. But the High Honor card, it talks about the significator elevating, right? Rising to the top. So it could represent like a job promotion, acing an exam. It's saying that you're on your way to the top, okay? And then you have poverty though, which means to be in a state where you lack. So very interesting. Very interesting. I think I'm also hearing, thank you, Holy Spirit, it has to do with your mindset. It has to do with your mindset. You are a person of high honor, okay? You are very important. You are a priority. And whatever you want, it will come to you if it's something that's for your best interest, okay? If it aligns with what God has for you, He will make it happen. But you haven't been very optimistic. You haven't been confident. I actually feel like you've been feeling quite powerless. You've been feeling like you lack, okay? But more so it's like you've been feeling like something's out of your hand, out of your control, like what you're wanting isn't going to happen. There's something here. Let me see. Tell us more about this message. That's what it is. So even looking at how the cards keep on coming up, Four of Pentacles, don't lose hope. Don't lose your confidence, okay? Your self-esteem. You need to be more optimistic and know your power. Oops. Be more optimistic and know your powers, you know? Tell us more about this message. Two of Pentacles. Tell us more about this message. The Lovers. Tell us more about this message. Tell us more about this message. Let me see here. Nine of Cups paired with the Nine of Pentacles. You need to keep your spirit uplifted, okay? Ace of Cups. Because you are loved, you are blessed, and you are highly favored. Don't let the problems that you're facing in life to kill your spirit. Tell us more. Remain faithful and optimistic, and what's meant for you will come in divine timing. And even if you have to wait patiently and wait faithfully, okay? You're going to get you've been facing disappointments is what it is. And so it's affecting your self-esteem and your optimism. But I want you to know that what's for you will always be for you. And there's this thing let me get confirmation. Holy Spirit, Look at my chip bag falling. Tell us more about this message. Tell us more about this message. Concern. Yeah, it's like a powerful person who isn't feeling powerful because you've been burdened by your concerns. You know, your concerns, your worries have been stressing you out. So you're not walking with your head up high like the confident person that you are. Yeah, this is all about you, privileged lady. You are a person of high honor, and it's time to feel like it and act like it. You're allowing your worries and your concerns to weigh you down. And if you feel like it's something that's out of your hand, out of your control, you turn to God, you pray about it, and you leave it in his hands to handle it, because he will. I see you here with the Four of Pentacles. You haven't been feeling like yourself. You haven't. Something's been a little bit out of order here. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Main female. But why do I feel like there's another person in your life though? Look, Thief. Why do I feel like there's someone in your life who is, I'm just going to be honest. It's like you have a selfish lover. You have someone who loves you dearly, but they don't want to let you go. The Four of Pentacles is someone who has an attachment. They have an attachment to you. Okay. It's like they want you and them to be like this forever. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it can't be like this. It can be like this, but it can't be like this. Right? There's a difference, right? They can hold your hand, walk side by side, but they can't just, what is it? Like hoard you or keep you bound, tied up to them. You know, you guys are partners. You're not a prisoner to this person. You are their partner. You're not their prisoner. And when your person finds a good thing, they don't ever want to let it go. And they don't have to let it go. But you're not their property. You're not a thing that can be held, right? That's what your person's struggling with. They love selfishly. You're showing up as the main female. So you are the number one person in their life. You are their main female. You are their love interest. And to them, that means you're theirs. And no one else can have you. This person has this thing where it's almost like, you know, when you buy something and you claim it, like you buy something, like for example, I'm trying to use a good example so you can understand what's going on with your person. For example, I bought this candle. Okay. So immediately, this is mine, right? Because I bought the candle. This is mine. I can do whatever I want with it. I can put it on my desk, whatever. Okay. But the difference is this is a thing. This is a material. It's not a person. Right? So they can't do that to you. You're a human being. You have feelings and emotions and rights. You have free will. So when this person has you, right, they also want to control the things around you, the people, places, and things around you. They try to control your surroundings. Because in their head, your mind responsibility is my job to take good care of you. And that is leading them to even making decisions for you. They make decisions on your behalf. They care about your well-being. They do. So they'll do things without your consent or knowledge, thinking that it's good for you. They're just trying to take care of you, but you're not a thing. You're not a thing. You're a person. So when it comes to your well-being, you get a say. You're the only person who knows what's good for you and what you like, what you don't like, your wants and your dislikes. But it's almost like this person doesn't see it that way. They see you as theirs. You're their responsibility. They want to take care of you. They'll make decisions for you that they think is best for you, that kind of stuff. So what would be the word? Possessive. In a way, they see you as their possession, but you're not. You can't possess a human being, okay? So you're gonna keep on having to knock on that door and give them an awakening. Make it clear to them. You're gonna have to push back on this person. You will. And you can do it out of love. Okay? You have a selfish lover, but they don't see it that way. They see it as them just taking care of their responsibility, which is you, and protecting you and making sure that everything's right with you. But they're doing all of that without your input. Somebody help me here, right? They're doing it without your input, as if you're a thing. Like this candle, I can do whatever I want with this candle. It can't speak to me, can't talk to me, right? So I don't have to get its input. I don't have to ask it how it's doing and so. It's a thing. But when you're dealing with a human being, you can't just be doing things without their knowledge or their consent. This person treats you like you are their possession, like you are their property or something. But I'm trying to understand, are they aware of this, or are they doing it thinking that it's the right thing to do, thinking that it's going to help you, thinking that they're looking out for you, taking care of you? I think that's also another part of your person. They like to take care of you, but in ways that's kind of like, yeah, okay, that's another thing about your person. They like to take care of you, but not in a way that you would think. Like, this would be someone who may even want to provide for you, which is fine. That's nice, right? Having someone providing for you. Maybe that's even why you're showing up as the privileged lady, right? You're privileged. You live comfortably, okay? But I'm like, are they doing this? Are they doing these things because they think that it's best for you or it's best for them? Because I see that this would be, I'm trying to be fair here. I see that this would be the kind of person who would want to lavish you in like the best of the best things, give you the best life, but they're not getting your input. So are they doing it for you or themselves? That's interesting. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? The Two of Pentacles. It's almost like you're, I'm sorry for the pauses, but I'm really trying to get you to understand what I'm seeing here. If this is your situation, it's almost like you're a doll. Like I see you as someone who, here in the South, when someone says you're a doll, right? It's a compliment. Like she's such a doll. Like it means you're really, really pretty. Okay, like a doll. DOLL. You're beautiful. Like pretty much close to perfection, you know, and maybe you don't see yourself that way because you're used to seeing yourself, right? You're used to seeing yourself. So you may not see yourself that way, but you are. So you're a doll, as in, and oh my gosh, it makes sense. Look at her. Her hair's made up, her jewelry, her earrings, her jewelry, beautiful. Her dress, umbrella, she looks well kept, well taken care of. She looks expensive, luxurious, right? And that's who the privileged lady is. People are in awe of her, people admire her. You're a doll. You really are. You're beautiful, and you're you know, no one's perfect, but you're close to perfection. And there's something about you where you're not just beautiful inside, but you're beautiful outside. Like there's something about your face, maybe even your eyes, your cheeks, your skin, your body, you know, your hair. You just always look beautiful without even trying. So it's almost like people tend to get fascinated by you, but it can turn into a weird infatuation. You also get a lot of praises, okay? You get a lot of, oh my gosh, Spirit just said, wake her up, because you're not aware of how people see you. So you must be a humble type, right? But Spirit just said, wake her up. Oh my gosh. Because there's something that you're not seeing and you need to see it. Okay. Again, it's like you are a person of high honor. You are, Spirit just said, excellence. You are a person of excellence or excellency, like her excellency. Remember that word, her excellency. You are excellent. You are close to perfection. It's like the way God made you. God really took his time with this one. He really took his precious time to create you. And so you may be a very humble person, and that's a beautiful trait to have. We're all the same as human beings, but some people are just like, you stand out, okay? You're in your own league, and people do point you out. Okay, people do point you out. You are beautiful. You are. And it's not just personality wise, but you have a superficial kind of beauty where it's like, goodness, when people see you, like, dang, you know, it's hard to forget you. You're a stunner, is what I'm trying to say. And it's not just with your face, like your facial features, your hair, your body, your skin. God really took his time with you, okay? And you don't blend in as much as you're humble. And that's what Spirit wants me to make you aware of. As much as you're humble, you don't blend in. You do stand out, but in a good way. You do get attention. You're not just an average person. You're not an impoverished person. You are privileged spiritually and physically. Even the way that God has blessed you in life, the life that he has given you is a life of great fortune, where you're not meant to have to work hard, like hard labor. You know, you're meant to live, what do they say these days in social media? Soft life. You're meant to live a soft life, a comfortable life, you know, where you're pampered, okay? You were blessed with a life of great fortune. People are meant to be taking care of you. Like you're the kind of person who, you may even have like personal assistants, like a chef, you know, nanny, driver. That's the life of fortune that you were blessed with. And I'm telling you, it's a blessing. It's not a curse. But you don't like, okay, you don't like how people sometimes don't consider your feelings and emotion like a doll. So you're like a doll. Like here in the South, we'll say you're a doll, right? Beautiful, you're perfect. But then sometimes people can get so caught up on how you look superficially that they don't empathize with you. Okay? You're a person. with feelings and emotions. You're not a literal doll that someone, like I know as a little girl, I had dolls and Barbies and, you know, I do her hair and make her up, put her outfit on. You don't want to be made up. Like I think there's something here where you want to make decisions for yourself. You want to dress how you want to dress. There's something here that people tend to overlook about you because you're so superficially good looking that where it's like you are people, it's almost like you are, what is it? Like a life-size doll, like a doll in real life. Okay. And they look at you superficially. They do. And it's not a curse. It's not a curse. It's a gift. Okay. It's a gift. But when you don't know how to use the gift, it starts to control you. When you don't center yourself and you're not feeling in alignment with yourself, you're not at harmony or peace with yourself, you start to feel imbalanced and unstable, and then the gift ends up controlling you. Okay, so remember the Temperance card, protecting your peace, being at peace and harmony with yourself. It allows you to be in alignment with your higher self so that when these things happen, you don't take it so harshly. I'm sure there are people who are like, gosh, I wish I had that problem, right? I'm sure there are people who are like, I wish I had that problem, right? But it's not a curse, it's a gift. It is a gift, and you have to know how to work with it, how to handle it, and being in harmony, being at peace, right? Being secure in yourself, being optimistic. I actually feel like you're really a Queen of Wands type, right? Very desirable, very energetic, optimistic. That's the energy that you thrive in the most. So it doesn't feel right when you are in this poverty energy where you feel like you lack, because you don't. You're privileged. But of course, we all have feelings and emotions, okay? So I was just trying to rationalize things with you. Your feelings are valid. Your feelings are absolutely valid. Look at you, even main female. Look at how made up you look. You are pretty, very, very pretty. And your lover, okay, your lover is so possessive. And you know why your lover is possessive? Because you get attention. And again, I get this feeling of like you're a humble person, so you don't realize, like, people could be staring at you and you may not even realize it. Or you may be like, what are they looking at? You're pretty, you know? But your lover knows that they have a stunner. Your lover knows, it's almost like your person sees you as a prized possession, and that can be bad or good, take it how you want. But they see you as a prized possession, and they truly believe that they deserve you because they've done the work. So your person is very competitive as well. They like to win. They like to be victorious. So when they got you, they saw it as, oh my gosh, I earned this woman because of all the hard work that I've put in. I do deserve the best of the best. And she is the best of the best. Everybody wants her, but she's mine. Ha 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 ha. So you're your person's prized possession. They believe that they've done much work to deserve you, and they know that everybody wants you. They know it. They know you walk into a room, all eyes on you. You have this glow about you. Like, you're attractive physically, but also spiritually. There's this glow to you where it's hard to deny your beauty, but then it's hard to not recognize you. Like, in a room of 100 people, you would stand out. There's like, you glow spiritually. The beauty comes from within, okay? But your person thinks that they have something valuable, which they do. They have a valuable woman, a valuable lover. And when you have valuable things, you have to protect it. I think it's in the, what's that? Light Seers? There's a deck here, the Light Seers deck that I used to use. Beautiful deck. The Four of Pentacles, it's depicted as a woman, and she has her handbag, and then there's 4 pentacles in it, right? And she's holding on to her purse, her handbag. So that's what your person does to you. When you have something valuable, are you just and I've used this example before, right? If you have $1 million in your purse, are you just going to be walking around and it's just lingering on your arm, or are you going to be holding it on, right? Put it on your shoulder and hold on to it, right? If you have $1 million in your house, are you just going to let anyone come into your house? No, you're not. So this person, they hold on to you, they guard you, okay? They keep you to themselves so that no one will come and steal you away. Whether it's a rival, whether it's a competitor, another suitor who wants you, your person's like, nope, they're not even going to get the chance. Whether it's jealous people who want to disrupt the relationship, your person's like, nope. Kind of like jealous people who want to steal what you have, right? Take what you have. Your person is aware that you are a very valuable person and that this is a very valuable connection. So they secure it as much as they can, but it's making you feel a bit suffocated, maybe. Your person is also naturally competitive, so they feel like they constantly have to work on themselves so that you'll never be interested in another person. You're the prize. You really are the prize, okay? But they feel like they constantly have to be the best at everything so that you won't become interested in another man. That's what it is. Marriage. That's what it is. The ultimate goal is to marry you, if that hasn't happened already. Okay? But this person feels like they always have to be the best. They always have to work to be the best, because if they're not, another person may win over them. Like there's this competitive nature to your person where they don't want any other male to be better than them, because then you may end up going to that other male. But I don't even think that you're the type of person to think that way. I don't even think that you have that mindset. You may just want a lover who you can emotionally bond with, emotional intimacy, where you don't mind. They don't have to be the most attractive. They don't have to be the wealthiest, they don't have to be the best, the top at everything. But when people see you, because you're so superficially good looking, they think that that's what your mindset is. Okay? They think that in order to even stand beside you, they have to be the best. They have to be the best because they see you as the best, right? So get used to that. Get used to people making conclusions about you because you're so good looking. But you're not that way. You're not that way. I actually feel like there's something very soft and sweet about you, very soft and sweet. And it may even shock some people how gentle and delicate you are with other people, how loving you are and accepting you are of other people, how genuine you are, okay? So there's beauty to you, inside and outside. There's beauty to you. But your person feels like they have to compete with the world to keep you. They have to be the best of the best to keep you. And I hope that you will reassure them that they don't, okay? Of course, nobody wants a bum, right? Nobody wants to date a bum, okay? Someone who doesn't have anything going on for themselves is what I mean by a bum. But your person doesn't have to hold themselves at such unrealistic expectations because they're jumping to conclusions about you, So you can tell them that your love for them, it's genuine. And you're not looking for anything else but a lover who will love and respect you okay, and take good care of you. Now, let's look at the Two of Pentacles. You know, this reading is giving me the energy of like someone who has it all, but they don't feel like it. And you know why you don't feel like it, even though you have it all superficially? Because maybe there's no emotional support. Like no one's attending to your feelings and emotions. They're just doing what they think is best for you. So let me see here. Two of Pentacles and occupation. Tell us about this Two of Pentacles. It's pertaining to your occupation. Or it could be your person's occupation. You know what your person's been doing? Oh my gosh. You need to talk to your lover. They've been bombarding themselves with work. Two of Pentacles, your person may be trying to make have multiple sources of income. Your person doesn't have just one job. Your person's like, I don't want a rich man to come and get her, so let me be the rich man. I don't want an attractive man to come and get her, so let me be the most attractive man. You know, that kind of stuff. But I just keep on feeling like they don't have to do this, that you don't expect them to do this. It's not what you wanted. Your person works several jobs, whether you know it or not. Occupation, Two of Pentacles. They juggle several jobs. That's why with the Five of Pentacles, you've been feeling neglected. There's been distance between the two of you because if they work so much, what time do they have to spend with you? Right? So this person works overtime. They work a lot just to give you the best life, to give you the luxury life, right? Privileged lady. And look, the Hermit, they work a lot, like they keep themselves in the office or something like that. They're never out with you. It's like they lock themselves up and they just work and work and work and work and work to remain at the top. To remain at the top, to remain the best of the best, so that you wouldn't even look another direction at someone else. Wow. The World. Maybe they even travel. Maybe they travel a lot too. Your person has already earned you. You are their reward. You are a blessing that was given to them, that was sent into their life. Why compete for something that's already yours? What is this person working for? They already worked for you and you're theirs. So what is this where it's like they're trying to work to keep you? Maybe that's what it is. You know, I need to prove myself to keep her. Eight of Pentacles, work. Eight of Pentacles literally represents work. And look, here's your person at the back of the deck, King of Swords, a professional. This person's thinking that it's their accomplishments, their accolades, that's going to keep you in the relationship. But really what's going to keep you, I feel like really what's the key to your heart is emotional intimacy, emotionally bonding. That's the main thing that you're wanting. I feel like you want to see this person. You want to spend time with this person. You don't have any unrealistic expectations of this person. 5 of Wands. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Page of Swords. Is there another drama here? What's going on? 5 of Wands. Because the 5 of Wands is conflict. Ten of Cups. Something happened. Something happened here. Because I'm hearing intruder. Your person feels like someone was trying to intrude. Someone stepped into their territory, unwelcomed. So your person is possessive and territorial. It's like a king with his queen, and someone stepped into his kingdom, unwelcomed. Uh-oh. What happened? What happens here? The Star. The Knight of Pentacles. It is a person. It is a person who came in. The Star, the Knight of Pentacles. But I don't feel like this person came with bad motives, bad intentions. 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, reciprocity. There's something that happened here. What was this person trying to do? This Knight of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Maybe this person was trying to collaborate with you in some way, but I don't feel like they were welcomed in. They were seen as an intruder. What was going on here? Knight of Pentacles. House. Didn't I say it? But you see how it's gated? You are a part of this person's long-term security and stability, their future that they're building. You are a part of it. So when someone tried to reach you, your person saw them as an intruder, not a visitor, but an intruder. That's crazy. It's secured. Look at the gates, right? That's crazy because I just said it. The king with his queen in their kingdom, and someone tried to come in. It was a visitor that tried to come in. Maybe you're living in this person's mansion. Maybe you guys have a mansion or something, compound or something, or big house. But then there's this Knight of Pentacles. What was this? Who's this person? What are they trying to do? They came from afar, distant horizons. So they came from a distance. And then what happened? Main male. They met your person face to face. There was some sort of I wonder if there was a confrontation. This is your person, main male, because you're main female. Main male number 1, main female number 2. They go together. And yes, your person does have wealth. This feels like a story where it's like you're with a wealthy man. You're definitely with a wealthy man. And he works very hard, so he does get valuable things. Everything in his life is valuable, but if it's valuable, he knows how to treasure and cherish valuable people, places, and things. There's this thing, I wonder if there was a face-off, a confrontation. The Emperor. I think there was. What happened here? I feel like there was a confrontation. Oh crap. Oh, there was a confrontation. There was some sort of your person is not welcoming. They're not a welcoming person. There was a visitor who came. And instead of welcoming them, asking them, what's the matter of their visit, I feel like there was a confrontation. Something happened. Your person's even showing up as a Queen of Swords. So there was Queen of Swords is communication. Sharp communication. But there may have even been like a meeting or a face-off. There was something here. What happened? And your person can be very intimidating. What happened here? Look at this. 9 of Swords. What happened? Page of Wands, 4 of Wands in the reverse. I feel like whatever message this person was bringing to you or news, because pages are all about communication, messages, news, and Page of Wands actually represents good news. I feel like they weren't able to reach you. The 4 of Wands is in the reverse. In the upright, it's a successful partnership, right? 2 people successfully getting together. But in the reverse, I feel like this person wasn't able to reach you. Because your person stepped in. Your person stepped in. What happened? Okay, Emperor keeps on showing up. Was it pertaining to... Okay, Emperor, tell us about this Emperor. Was it pertaining to a family member? moon, emperor. Emperor, tell us about this emperor. Clarify emperor. Ah, it was pertaining to family. I feel like this visitor came in to bring you news pertaining to, the emperor is a father or father figure. Father, grandfather, godfather, mentor, elder. And then look, family room. When I clarify the emperor, family room. But look, the moon. The moon could represent something that's hidden. Queen of Cups. They hid it from you. Your person hid it from you. Oh my gosh. So it's almost like it was a missed opportunity. 5 of Cups. It was. But it was something positive. Page of Pentacles. Could have been involving money, like a financial offer. Like a financial offer. I feel like it was something containing, pertaining to funds. I feel like there was even a threat that was made. I feel like your person even made a threat. The Hangman. There's something about this that's very, yeah. 8 of Cups. This may be the end of a relationship. Once you find this out, because the Hangman's a sacrifice, releasing, surrendering. Then the 8 of Cups is you walking away from all that you guys have established. When you find out what this person did, it's going to be very hard for you to forgive them. Very hard. Oh, gosh. 8 of Swords. Because you're going to be in a mental prison about it. You're going to be stuck on it. There's 6 of Wands. Tell us about the 6 There's a message here. Two of Swords. I feel like it's your person. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. I feel like they may even be ashamed to tell you what it was that happened or for you to find out. There's something here. I feel like you love this person, but they often leave you torn because of their behavior. Six of Wands, Four of Swords, Two of Swords. Like I feel like you were so optimistic about this person and they were the winner of your heart. But this is someone who you've always wanted. The Magician and the Six of Cups. I feel like you could have even manifested this person. Queen of Pentacles, Temperance. You're being called to temperance yourself, Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles, privileged lady. You're being called to temperance yourself because justice will be yours. Justice will be yours. You will get your justice. The Devil. Because this person invited. This person doesn't like intruders, but they invited the devil into this relationship by allowing the devil to influence them into blocking you from something that's very important to you. They carried out the dirty work of the devil. When the devil can't get to you directly, he'll use your friends, your family, your lover to get to you. And that's exactly what happened here. This person doesn't realize that there was no physical, they were worried about physical intruders. But they didn't think about spiritual intruders like the devil. Temperance yourself, privileged lady. Try to find peace in the chaos. Find peace in the storm. Because this is temporary. This storm will pass. And you don't want the devil to use you either by your negative thoughts. Sometimes we can call in the devil just by what we think and how we feel. So watch your mood. Watch your mood. You can be disappointed, but don't let the disappointment to consume you. Because then it can leave you open and vulnerable to all sorts of entity attachments. And that's exactly what the devil's trying to do now. That will be his access point to you. If you fall into depression over this, it makes you spiritually vulnerable. And that's when, evil spirits can get access to us. But when you remain faithful and hopeful that God will redeem this, and I do believe he already has, it keeps you guarded and well protected. Your faith is what protects you. The less faith you have, the less protected, the less guarded you are. Which is why the enemy, the devil, loves to use fear tactics on people. He used it on your person, convincing your person that you would leave, that someone better would come. And your person acted out of fear and became so possessive and territorial that they ended up disrupting something very good for you. And now the devil wants you to resent your person, to hate your person. And when bitterness starts to seep in and hatred starts to seep in, it removes any love that you once had. And then darkness consumes you. You don't want to go down that path. I think you're the only one who's holding up this connection. Imagine you and your person standing side by side, right? When they fall, this is your person, this is you. When they fall, you pick them up. Okay? When they fall, you pick them up. When you fall, they pick you up. Right now, you're the only person. It is because of your faith and your strength that God gives you. You're trying so badly to hold on. That's what's keeping the two of you standing. If you stray into the path of spiritual darkness because of bitterness, hatred, resentment, animosity, unforgiveness, revenge, that will call in darkness into your life. Did you guys know that evil spirits have no authority over us? They can't even access us, so they look for an access point. Which is why anywhere that there's conflict, chaos, and confusion, those are signs that the devil is present, because he can't infiltrate unless you call him in. How can you call in the devil? By your mind, your thoughts, which leads to your feelings and emotions. You can think what you want to think, feel what you want to feel, but the second you allow it to consume you, it overtakes you. And it leaves you vulnerable, defenseless. And it makes you very easy to access. You become an easy access point. When you allow your mind to be filled with dark thoughts and your body, your heart to feel dark emotions, it calls in darkness itself, and that is the devil. So you got to watch your mind, watch your thoughts, guard your heart from any dark feelings and emotions. Don't even let yourself get that far, get to that point where you start thinking dark things and feeling dark things, because it calls in the enemy. Like attracts like. Darkness attracts the devil. So when you see chaos, conflict, and confusion, the devil has to stir the pot, right? There must be some sort of upheaval, anger, rage, hatred, bitterness, malice, because it invites him in. The chaos, the conflict, and the confusion it invites in the devil. He can't go anywhere where there is peace, especially where there is love and light. He can't. Darkness cannot go anywhere near the light. So he has to make you, right? You have to stir that darkness within yourself, and it invites him in. How does he do that? By causing conflict, chaos, and confusion. Stirring the pot. Getting people to do things that upsets you, that makes you angry. He has to cause the drama in order to stir up those dark feelings and emotions, which brings him in to your life. That's exactly what he did to your person. This was a peaceful visitation. That Knight of Pentacles may have been a messenger. Maybe a young earth sign who came to bring you news. And somehow the devil managed to turn a peaceful visit into someone's trying to invade, someone's trying to intrude your relationship, And so your person reacted. And when they reacted poorly. I see a confrontation, a face-off. I even saw threats being made. All of that stirred up emotions, very heavy and dark emotions within your person. And it made your person an access point for the devil to use. Even right now, your person is still being influenced by the devil. Because they still believe that someone is trying to intrude their relationship. And that's how the devil got in between. The devil's the real intruder here. Look at you and your person chained and bound to the devil. So now there's no progression for you, right? Because whatever you were supposed to be aware of, you're not aware of it. It was withheld from you. And now your person can't move the connection forward because I feel like they're guilty of you finding out. And that's why they've been in hideout. That's probably why they've been working so much. Because avoiding you helps them to not recall what they did. So now the relationship as a whole isn't even moving forward. Boom. That's exactly what the devil wanted. But we serve a God of redemption. You're the one who's going to bring justice, not just to yourself, but this relationship. Because you chose to keep your faith. And so darkness could not consume this connection to overtake it. It's like you're that one person that the devil just can't get. He's obsessed with you. And what keeps you so protected from the devil, the reason why the devil keeps on failing to destroy your relationship and to destroy you and your life is because of your faith, where even when things go wrong, you still choose love anyways. Because love overcomes, love conquers all. And love is light. They're both the same thing. Love is light. And the light shines in dark places. And darkness cannot overtake it. So that means the light will always win. And if you stand in the light, you will always be victorious. your redemption is here. You're going to hear about this in any moment now, is what the Holy Spirit is telling me. Within the next couple of hours, within the next couple of days, if this is your message. I actually feel like God knew what would happen. Of course, God knows everything. Before it can even happen, God knew. Before this could even take place, before you could even meet this person, he knew what would happen. He knew the plans of the enemy. And so God took over this situation. And what the enemy intended for wrong, what the enemy intended to do to hurt you, God turned it around for your good. It looks like there's something here when it comes to stalling. A delay is not a deny. The devil works hard, but God works harder. A delay is not a deny. You've been wondering why this connection hasn't been moving forward. And it's because your person committed an offense against you and they don't want you to find out. So they're uncomfortable. So this person's probably been very distant with you and they've been lying that it's just work. No, it's not work. It's guilt. No, it's not just travels. It's guilt. They don't want to look at the monster that they can be when they are fearful of someone taking you away. This person probably didn't even know that they were capable of this, of being this monster here. There's something that they did, I'm telling you. They blocked you from something, a person, place, or thing. There was a confrontation, a face-off, and threats that were made. They probably didn't even know that they had it in them to be that way. But it was fear, right? They misunderstood the situation. It was all a misunderstanding. No one was trying to invade or intrude. The only person who's trying to do that is the devil. But of course, he's a spirit. So we end up blaming people who are in flesh and body, but then we completely ignore the work of the devil. That he's the one who's behind it. And that's how the devil gets away with many things. We end up punishing the person, but not the spirit that influenced them to do the crime, to cause the offense. And the devil gets away with this scot-free. So God knew what would happen. God knew what would happen. And I want to let you know that this is all coming to light for your redemption. God reveals to redeem. It's a favorite quote my dad tells me all the time. He reveals to redeem. God will never reveal things to you to hurt you. Now, what he reveals may be hurtful, right? He'll reveal the offense that a person caused you or did to you, and that hurts you. But when things come to light, it can be resolved. It can be confronted. When God reveals things to you, you're now aware, so you can act accordingly. Right? So when he reveals upsetting things to you, of course, feel what you need to feel. You can be angry, scream, shout, yell. But don't allow those negative emotions to sit in you. Don't dwell in it where it consumes you and then it overtakes you. And now you have a dark attachment and now you're thinking dark. Now you're behaving dark. Now your entire mind, your actions, your decision is being influenced by the devil. Feel what you need to feel, but don't let it consume you. Because when it consumes you, you become a slave to the devil. Now that feeling and emotion is controlling your every move. You start seeing people differently. You start acting differently. So There's something here that I have to tell you, and it's positive. It's not as bad as you think. I don't even feel like, I feel like I just heard harmless. Spirit just told me harmless. What your person did, it was harmless. Okay? It was hurtful. It was hurtful. You may even feel betrayed. Okay? And really the devil wanted you to see your person as the devil. The devil wanted you to see your lover in a different way, in a horrible way. The devil wanted you to see your lover as the devil himself. And your lover is not. Your lover was influenced by the devil, but is not the devil. So that didn't work because clearly you still love this person. I'm telling you, there's something about you. Remember how I said earlier, you glow. I even said you're like southern charm. You're a doll. You're close. You're so close to perfection. Because in every way that God has created you, you have become. You have become the person who God created you to be. So in a way, you are very close to perfection. And it's not in a cocky way. But when we strive to be godly people, in a way, we do tend to mimic what perfection is. So that's what when people look at you, they see you as this perfect doll, like a human-sized, life-size doll. And it's because you strive to be a godly person. So there's this light, and I call it the glory of God. It's his light that shines on you. So you just glow. Like there's something about you that leaves people in awe of you. But this situation was brought to light for your redemption. It was not brought to light to end a relationship that could potentially end up in a marriage card. This is probably the person who you're meant to be with, but they did an ugly thing. And the devil now wants you to change your perception of them and see them as ugly and horrifying and devilish and demonic. But your person is not the devil. They were influenced by the devil. And the devil just wants you to blame your person so that he could get away with it, right? This is something to just laugh at. Because what the enemy intended for your wrong, what the enemy intended to hurt you with, God turned it around for your good. And God even exposed the tactic of the devil so that now you can be aware of it, and also your person can be aware of it. Because when you have a talk with this person, your person likes to confront people and have face-offs and threaten people. Oh, trust me, when you confront your person, you're going to check them. You're going to put them in their place. You're going to tell them that you know what they did. And you want to talk to them about it. And you're going to highlight all the things that they did that was of the tactic of the enemy. Your person may not be as spiritually evolved as you, which is why the enemy cannot get to you directly, so they use people around you. So you can make your loved ones aware. Be a spiritual teacher, be a hierophant, inspire people, teach, guide, and lead people, share your knowledge with them. You're going to confront this person. You're going to have a talk with your person. You're going to say, I want to talk. They're going to lie and say, oh, I have to work, or I have to travel. No, they don't. They've been intentionally, purposefully consuming themselves with work just to avoid what they did. The guilt is chewing them up. And they feel like if you know, you will leave them. This person was so fearful, so scared of you leaving them that it caused them to do something that would cause you to leave, right? Their fear of losing you almost caused them to lose you. This may even be a newer connection. For some of you, this may be a newer connection. For some of you, you may have even been confused, like, dream, like, I know that this is my person, right? I had visions, I had dreams of this person. Why are they acting this way? Right? It's almost like they had another side to them, their devilish side, because the devil was working through them. And it almost felt like you were working with two people, but really you weren't. You were working with your person, but then the devil was there influencing the connection. So you could feel a third party presence. You could feel a third party presence, but it was just the two of you physically and then the devil spiritually. So this had to be brought to light so that it can be confronted. God reveals to redeem. Your person has insecurities that they need to work on. Especially if this is a new connection, that's excellent. That's even better, because you guys can work on this before the relationship even really starts, so that when it really does start, things can go smoothly. Because imagine the kind of damage your person can cause if they continue to hide this side to them. Imagine you've been with this person for years and years and years, and you didn't even know that they were pretty much sabotaging you behind the scenes, that the devil was working through them from behind the scenes. So there's a newer connection. You should start celebrating and be very happy that this is all coming to light in the beginning of things, so that when the connection officially starts, things can go peacefully. So that's why the death card is here. Major endings that lead to transformations. I feel your person couldn't deny that what they did was damaging, and it forced them to start their healing journey, or to complete their healing journey. It forced them to see the things and admit to the things that they need to change. Truly, it did. That's what I see. So what's been going on in your connection is a silent transformation. Your person has been transforming. They've been sneaky about it. It's very just said, your person's learning how to be soft. They're getting softer and softer. Your person's very stern, intimidating. But they're getting softer and softer, is what Spirit is saying. So they've been going through transformations. So if you're wondering why things have been slow moving, that's why. That's why. And I feel like your person will be very relieved. They will be very relieved to find out that you are aware of what they did, but you still love them anyways. I feel like whatever it was that you were meant to know or meant to do and they blocked it, it was like Spirit is saying that it was a heads up. It looks like someone was trying to notify you about something. Something, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. Something that was to come. Oh, I heard that. Something, I'm telling you, the devil got played, and he's somewhere crying and obsessing over you because he just can't get you. You were being notified about something that was to come. Okay? Something that was to come. And the Holy Spirit just said the time is nearing. So you haven't really missed anything. You missed the notification, you missed the message and the news, but if you were meant to be somewhere, a person, place, or thing, you didn't miss it because you were being notified. It was like a heads up that they were trying to give you. And your person misunderstood that as, oh, we have an intruder, somebody's coming in, somebody wants to compete to take my person. You know, the Holy Spirit said it was a heads up notice. So really, there was no harm that was done. The harm that would have been done was you reacting and walking away from your person. That was the harm that would have been done. You see how the devil can influence us to harm ourselves and the ones that we love without him physically doing it, because he's only a spirit and not a physical person. If you would have walked away, oh my gosh, you would have been the one to cause an even greater destruction in your marriage or something that is meant to be a marriage. It would have fallen apart. The relationship would have fallen apart before it can even start, because I feel like this is more so of a newer connection. So the enemy was trying to cause a premature death to your connection, a premature ending, to end it before it could even start. But that was only possible if you were the one who was going to end it. I know the devil. I'm one of the main people that the devil hates. I know that for sure. And it's just you can be on the devil's list of people who he's obsessed with and can't get. I take that as a badge of honor. You can be that kind of person who the devil can't get to just by keeping your faith. No matter what happens, no matter what things appear to be, you know that God is working miracles for you in ways that you can't see yet, but when the time comes, it will be revealed to you. The devil had a plan of destruction to destroy your relationship, but he couldn't do it by himself. It was you who was going to do it by your reaction to your person's mistake, your person's flaw. You were the one who was going to demolish, obliterate your own potential relationship by walking away. You were the one who the devil was going to influence to destroy your own soulmate connection by your reaction. But you have so much faith, steadfast faith. You are so firm. You stand so firmly in the light of God that you see things from a higher perspective. That's what happens when you have faith and you completely submit yourself to God and you submit I'm getting goosebumps just talking about this. You completely submit yourself to God and you completely submit the situation, your whole life to God. You start to see things from God's perspective, which is the highest perspective, where even when there is chaos, conflict, and confusion, it doesn't shake you up. You stand firmly in the light of God by having steadfast, unwavering faith. That's why the devil can't shake you. This is your person. This is your divine counterpart, kingdom spouse. By the way, no one can tell you who's who to you. Nobody can tell you if someone's your divine counterpart, so-and-so. That's between you and God. But when I was doing the reading, I specifically heard the Holy Spirit say, tell her that I have already revealed her husband to her. So without even watching my readings, without going to spiritualists, psychics, tarot readers, I strongly, truly believe that God revealed your person to you, whether it was through visions, dreams, prophecies, you saw them, which is why by their behavior, you were confused. You may have even thought that there was a third person in the background doing something. It was the devil that you were sensing. It was the devil. It was this that was going on. I'm going to show you. Let me show you a visual of what the devil was doing. You and your person being meant to work together, collaborate through Pentacles collaboration. And then the devil. This was the visual. So the Seven of Swords is someone who I always say, is someone who carries a serpent spirit. They're like a snake, right? They lie, they steal, they manipulate, they sabotage, okay? They withhold information, they cause drama, and then they flee so that no one can know that it's them, okay? That's what the devil is trying to do. So you and your person are meant to, Three of Pentacles, collaborate, work together. But then the whole time you had a third party here who was uninvited. This was the real intruder who you just couldn't physically see. Yeah, who you just couldn't physically see. Wanting to keep you and your person chained and bound. He was the one who was trying to join into your relationship unwelcomed. Yes. He wanted to partner up with it's like it's meant to be a duo, you and your person a duo, but he wanted it to be a trio. He wanted to come in between your partnership because he wanted a partnership with you and your person, but to do evil things. This connection has already been redeemed. From the moment your person committed that offense and God revealed it, it became redeemed. Because when darkness comes to light, right, things get illuminated. And healing and awakening, enlightenment is what happens. Your person is changing. That's why they carry the death energy so strongly. They're having to change their old ways, their behavior, their mentality, their habits. They have to. They have to. Things have to be seen. Things have to be revealed in order for perspectives to change. Your person had to see that shadow side to them so that they can say, wow, I really do have problems. I really do have issues. Things need to be seen clearly. And you needed to be aware of your person's fears, doubts, and insecurities so that you can handle them delicately and know how to work with them. Because what if you didn't know that they had these issues? And then they're suffering with it in silence. When people become aware of things, they do something about it. So what happens in the dark, it must come to light so something can be done about it. So that healing can happen, awakenings can start, and change comes in. Keep your faith and remain optimistic is what I have to say to you, because it's what's been protecting you and all who you love. Your light shines so bright that even when the devil tries to get your person remains covered and protected in your light, which is why I did that example. When they fall, when they fall, you're there for them to lean on and you pick them up. When you fall, they're there to lean on and they pick you up. When the two of you are separated, that's what gives the devil an easy access to really do the dirty work, because your light is not there to cover them anymore. And their light is not there to cover you anymore when you fall. Okay? So I hope the two of you will be able to resolve this. I hope that there will be forgiveness as well. True, genuine forgiveness so that things can move forward. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the message. And if you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. Take care, everyone, and many blessings to you.